37 in the Department of Accounting 311. And we're here to do a short presentation on e-learning and knowledge management. So in this presentation, we are going to be talking about what knowledge management is all about and what e-learning is all about. We are going to see the difficulties involved, and we're also going to see the various strategies in which we can use to manage knowledge and to implement e-learning platforms. We are going to see the various technologies that are involved, and we are going to see how e-learning has come to stay and how knowledge management will boost the organization's image and the operational capabilities of the organization.
My name is Juan and I'm here to talk about knowledge management. What is knowledge management? Knowledge management is the storing, the classifying, and the disseminating of useful information in the organization. And now, when knowledge is not accessible in like a business, it's very costly in a business because valuable time is spent looking for relevant information instead of completing out-focused outcomes. The idea of knowledge management makes us talk about two types of knowledge, which is the tacit knowledge and the explicit knowledge. What is tacit knowledge? Tacit knowledge is knowledge basically gotten from experience. It is difficult to transfer from one another. Now, let me give you an example. Take a person that works in a company for 10 years and another person that just started. The level of experience will be different. Now, this knowledge management is trying to help us. It's trying to show us a way to transfer that tacit knowledge to other employees. And let's talk about the explicit knowledge. Explicit knowledge is knowledge that can be found in other various places like journals, the reports, databases. These are explicit knowledge. These are knowledge contained in places like the general reports, the journals, because it allows organizations to share knowledge across teams. This type of knowledge is well known and includes things like knowledge assets such as the database and case studies, etc. Explicit knowledge is very important in maintaining intellectual capital because it helps organizations to share knowledge across their employers. And now we have a system called knowledge management system. This system helps to harness and bring together the tactics and
management. We have intellectual capital. What do we mean by intellectual capital? Intellectual capital is the total value of intangible assets and goodwill, which contributes to the profit of the organization. It is subjective in nature because it doesn't show in the balance sheet of the organization. Basically, we have three types of intellectual capital. First, we have human capital. It is the economic value of the employees, which includes their communication skills, their job experiences from other jobs, their work experiences, their life experiences, their communication skills, their technical skills, and their personal resilience. Secondly, we have structural capital. It is the core belief of the organization. It includes their mission statements, their company policies, and their organizational structure. Thirdly, we have the social capital. This is defined as a relationship between the organization and their customers, their employees, their suppliers, and their shareholders.
And I'm going to talk about knowledge management. Okay, knowledge management is just talking about the strategies and approach in which organizations normally adopt in order to improve as well as also manage their intellectual capital in a systematic manner. Intellectual capital here is just talking about the intangible assets that enable the organization acquire the competitive advantage and productivity, which will boost their utilization of resources as well as other aspects of the organizations. Once the organization has identified its goal, it needs to locate the sources of relevant knowledge. Locating these sources means finding the experts wherever they may be working in the organization. Expert location systems are one of the ways to apply technology in finding knowledge. Many expert locator tools draw on directories in which each employee maintains an online profile that includes details about education, projects, publication, or other hints of expertise. Expert location system can crawl through database, websites, email, project summaries, and other electronic documents to find relevant expertise. So, the next step is to organize, share, and value the knowledge, and this can be split into two, which involves organizing and sharing strategies as well as valuation of the strategies. The bits and pieces of knowledge that emerge from all these meeting notes, interviews, documents, and videos will be like a chaotic library with no searchable catalog until they are organized into some kind of repository. The software to manage enterprise content may come in form of a master suite with a variety of integrated capabilities or its various content services targeting specific needs. Talking about about how these challenges are overcome in the organization. Because when employees know that the work they put into knowledge sharing is valued, they are more likely to participate. Their contributions also help build their own social capital within the company. If one employee selflessly contributes, others tend to reciprocate, and this just encourage an organizational structure whereby there is a free flow of information and database. Also, an annual performance review that rewards people with raises and promotions for sharing also can offer incentives. Also, an annual performance review that rewards people with raises and promotions for sharing also can offer incentives, and it shows that management support for a knowledge sharing culture. Also, annual performance review that awards people with raises and promotions for sharing also can offer incentive, and shows management support for a knowledge sharing culture.
Welcome once more. As you heard earlier, e-learning. What's e-learning? E-learning simply refers to the various approaches to teach that depend on information communication technology, such as the internet, to link the trainee to learning materials, to the instructor, or to fellow trainees. There are basically three approaches to e-learning. One, we have the self-paced approach, we have the instructor-led approach, and we also have the hybrid approach. Under the self-paced approach, here, instructors already create materials for the learners or the trainees that they can easily walk through it without necessarily having the instructor present. For example, if you are used with IT, software training programs, like there's a platform called Udemy. You can easily go there, take a course about a particular software, and then you work on it on your own. So that's simply self-paced learning. Nobody is there to force you to to instruct you in the material. Nobody tells you to do this or do that. Everything has already been documented for you to follow at your own time. So that's basically self-paced learning. The other approach we have is this instructor-led approach. Under this approach, you actually have somebody who walks you through the various modules in the course. The person can have like a PowerPoint slide, and then as he's talking, he's shifting the slide and you're following. So that's this instructor-led approach. It's very easy. It's mostly used nowadays, especially here in the University of Lagos. There are courses, especially joint courses, where we have this approach being used. A lecturer will use the Zoom platform, and then as he or she is teaching, the PowerPoint lecture is going off, she's sharing the screen. That's a good example of instructor-led approach. Now, for the hybrid approach, you can have a lecturer who just teaches and then sends materials online for people to follow later. That's combining both the face-to-face approach and then the online approach, where you send materials for people to access later, and then probably you can give more feedback to your students later. That's using the hybrid approach. So next we are going to see.
Good day everyone, my name is Shayla Linda Ifedra. I'm here to talk on corporate e-learning and educational e-learning. I'll also be talking about e-learning and classroom learning. So first of all, what is corporate e-learning? Corporate e-learning is an online learning for professionals and other corporate individuals, which aims at providing them with the necessary skills and knowledge in order for them to be better in their professional career. What this means is that professional individuals and employees can incorporate or integrate online tools such as teleconferencing, video records, and other online seminars or workshops in order to help them in their career. Educational e-learning, on the other hand, this is e-learning in educational institutions. Educational e-learning is e-learning in other educational institutions. What this means is that educational institutions can adopt online platforms in order to foster their knowledge, in order to impact knowledge on their students. And what this means is that it helps to boost the knowledge of students. It focuses on passing knowledge, focusing on impacting knowledge on the students rather than equipping them with skills. Educational e-learning doesn't really equip the students with skills, it rather passes knowledge to them with the use of modules, online platforms.
Alright, that has been a presentation on knowledge management and e-learning. We saw how we can be created, the importance and the various tools or technologies used in creating it. Thank you very much. It has been Group 37, Department of Accounting. Till we meet again. Bye.